And the election's not important just for people who live in Russia. Polling stations will also open their doors in Georgia's breakaway Republic of Abkhazia. Many of those living in the region have Russian citizenship and believe their vote is vital. Denis Bolotsky has more.
These blurry pictures are the most that Daud Andba and his wife Dinara can get out of their old TV set. But every evening they watch Russian television. Every hour there are several public announcements asking people to cast their vote. The Andbas say they have a personal interest in the Russian State Duma elections.
We all need these elections. Being a citizen means you have a right to vote, and every vote counts.
Abkhazia is a small territory on the Black Sea coast between Russia and Georgia. It proclaimed independence from mainland Georgia in 1992. A violent conflict followed. Georgia sent its troops to the region, sparking a full-blown war. But the Abkhazians, an ethnic minority in their own land, managed to take over. As a result, more than 250,000 Georgians fled the region and have been living in exile ever since. International peacekeepers separated the conflicting sides. Together with UN observers, they remain stationed in Abkhazia to prevent further clashes and to ensure the return of the refugees. Since the late 90s, the majority of Abkhazians have applied for Russian citizenship. And although local officials refuse to publish exact numbers, there are tens of thousands who are now citizens of the Russian Federation.
For many people in Abkhazia, having Russian citizenship is not just a technical issue. We have a common cultural and economic environment, and people want to keep it that way. Many Abkhazians have roots in Russia, family ties. Everything that is happening in Russia, good or bad, it affects Abkhazians as well.
Daud Andba is a taxi driver and barely earns enough to support his family, but he hopes that if Abkhazia is recognized by other countries, life for his children will become much easier. The very fact that Russia opened its borders to Abkhazia several years ago was a big help for his small business.
Of course we feel much more attention. It's getting better every year. We live a new life. Several years ago, with the blockade and everything, we didn't even have a chance to freely leave our republic.
There are 8 polling stations in Abkhazia, and when they are closed, the ballots will be treated like the others that were cast by Russian citizens abroad. For the first time in years, Abkhazia is taking an active part in the Russian State Duma elections. And although this self-proclaimed republic formally remains a part of Georgia, the Abkhazians who chose Russian citizenship want their voice to be heard. Denis Bolotsky, Russia Today, Sukhum.